YouTube is not for everybody. Last but not least, I feel like people should not vote.
Whip, body, crib, got it, job, on it. Did I ever ask you to
Hey guys, welcome if you're new. Welcome back to my channel if you're maybe. So today's video is gonna be a cute little podcast style unpopular opinions. I do have a lot of opinions. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't really agree with them, so I would just like, let me just do this. So we're gonna go ahead and start this new series. I hope you guys love it. Let me know what more would you like me to discuss that you think is like unpopular, but it's your opinion, you would like me to share it to our babies. Let's get right into this video. So I have a list of, I'd say 7 unpopular opinions of my own that I think personally, that's just how I feel. So if you don't like it, take it by a grain of salt or don't bother watching this video, period. Okay, so first on my list is saying no to having kids is not a bad thing, nor is it wrong. I say this because of the very fact that I feel like everyone like tries to push this narrative of you need to have kids, you need to procreate, you need to this and that. I personally just feel like having a child comes with so much. I mean, so much. You basically are like signing your life away, in my opinion.
What?
Depends on if you're financially there, but if you're not financially there, there's just no point in you bringing a child in the world to begin with anyways. But like, I feel like there's so much freedom that comes with not having any kids, like at all. You don't have to worry about anybody else but yourself, unless you have a partner. You have more access to being able to travel the world with no worry in the world, nothing like to worry about. You don't have to figure out who's gonna watch this, who's gonna take care of baby while you're out traveling. It's just so much good things that comes with not having a child. Like, I personally feel like you save more money that way. You just have so much more fun without having to have another life you have to take care of. You know, it's already hard enough having a pet, in my opinion, because the pet needs your attention, needs your affection, they need to feed them, you need to change their litter box. That's basically like changing their diaper. So like if it's a cat, and as for a dog, you have to take it out for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Like kids, you'll take them to the park and stuff to give them entertainment. There's just so much that comes with having a child. I just don't think it's, if you don't want to have a kid, you shouldn't have to have a kid. Like, you shouldn't feel forced or pressured to have a child. Just because your friends have kids don't mean you should have kids. Like, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with being the rich auntie. Okay, let's get into it. Next one is ending relationships that don't benefit you does not make you a selfish person or make you a bad person. Why do I say this? Is because sometimes you could try as best as you can. You try so hard to look at the right, like the positive side of people, somebody, but no matter what you do, they always find ways to hurt you. I just feel like whether it's with family, whether it's with a partner, like a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, friends, anyone, I feel like any relationship that doesn't serve you, you should not tag along. You should not make yourself be around just because, oh, we have history. Up that history. Okay, I don't really care. Like, I just feel like that's like, it's like you're hurting yourself more and more, you know? I feel like you're causing yourself more pain and disrespecting yourself. And it's like if you love yourself, you wouldn't allow yourself to be around people or someone that makes you unhappy. It's just not it, no matter what the history is. I just don't think that's right. So leaving somebody or any relationship that doesn't benefit you does not make you selfish. It actually makes you like self-aware and love yourself. That shows that you love yourself. That's like self-love in so many ways. Cutting those that don't benefit you is a form of self-love, because you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be treated the way you treat other people. So if someone is in your circle that does not treat you nicely and is not kind to you, why keep them around? Does that make sense? Another one of my unpopular opinions is cats are better than dogs. I said what I said. Hate me in the comments, I don't care. Cats are better than dogs. Why? Because cats are like, it's like taking care of a cat is low maintenance, in my opinion. Like, it's not low maintenance, but it's like, because like you have to, one thing I love about cats, like, you have to earn their love. You have to, like, earn their trust. You have to earn it. They don't just give it to you just to give it to you because you're their owner. You could literally buy a cat and they will not like you. It's just how it is. They have to choose you. They have to like you. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it's always been for centuries. And also, not only that, but like, cats, you change the litter box, their litter is right there. You don't have to go outside in the cold. That's another given. Their litter is there. You clean their litter. As long as you clean their litter, you're good. And not only that, but now there's like litter robots that clean the litter for you. Like, you don't have to do too much with a cat. You know, I just love that. And like, you can set time in your day, like an hour or so. I just give it an hour to my pet, or at nighttime, or during the day, or in the morning. Sometime within my day, I give my pet an hour to get my attention, play with him, and have fun with him, with them now. But like, you know, I make sure there's a schedule for their food. I take their food out at 11 in the morning, or if I'm working and it's like an early shift, before I go to work, their food is out and they're good to go. When they were younger, I would get the food out before I go into work, and then when I get back from work, they got food again, and then that was it for the day. Like, it's just the easiest thing, and they're just more fun to play with, and they have so much character, and I love cats. I definitely do think cats are better than dogs, 100%. Granted, I've never had a dog in my life, but I have been around dogs before, and I just feel like the thought of having to get up 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and having to take my dog out and this and that, and getting back from work and not being able to even relax because I have to literally take my dog out to walk, like to go use the restroom, that just sounds so exhausting to me. So definitely cats are better, 100%. The next thing I would like to say is being single is not a bad thing. Like, being in a relationship is not for everybody, in my opinion. And not only that, but when you're single, once again, like I said, same thing with not having kids. When you're single, you don't have no one telling you how to dress, what to do. I mean, granted, maybe one day you meet somebody, but being single for the rest of your life, there's nothing wrong with that. I personally feel like not having anyone to answer to, not having, like, doing whatever you want, going out wherever you want, not having to tell anybody where you're going, what are you doing with your life. Like, literally no one watching your every move, watching your story. Like, for me, when I post on my story, that's not even for me. I'm posting for other people most of the time. So it's like, don't take whatever I post to heart. Like, I'm not really posting, like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not really that personal to me. Like, it's like, I'll post a quote like, niggas ain't shit, or some shit like that, and be in a whole relationship. Knowing damn well I'm not talking about my man, I'm talking about somebody else's man. Or I'm talking about my subscribers, my followers, you know, letting them know, like, these dudes ain't it, you feel me? But like, I remember I was in a relationship one time, and this dude thought I was talking about him, but I'm like, dude, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking just to post for everybody. I'm posting for those who need to see it. You know what I'm saying? So there was that's one thing I don't like about being in a relationship. And the second thing is constant fear of being betrayed. Like, your partner having adultery with someone else, or having you like a dang fool to the world, while everybody else knows what's going on behind closed doors. Everybody knows what he is doing or she is doing, and you are clueless of it because you think your partner is loyal to you, your partner loves you, you think you're safe finally, you think you met the right person. All the time this person is out here dogging you, like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I just feel like being single is not a bad thing. Like, you being to yourself, onto your own, taking care of yourself. I feel like when I'm single, I thrive more. I get things done. Like, when I'm single, I post more on social media. I'm focused more on, I'm focused on more on my future, what I want to do, trying to get to where I want to be. Whereas when I'm in a relationship, it's all my brain's all around my partner. What is he doing? Why is he not texting me? Is he okay? I hope he's not dead. Like, my whole brain is surrounded, and it's like a little house, and there's like a fog or a dark cloud surrounding that house. That's how I feel whenever I'm in a relationship. I feel suffocated. Like, I'm just like, I've never met a guy who's ever made me feel safe enough to be at peace. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I'm just happier when I'm alone. I've been single for 3 years now, because I don't want to count that relationship I was in as a relationship, because it wasn't really a relationship. We didn't really do relationship things. I just feel like that was a situationship, in my opinion. It was never a relationship. But well, if I do ever get into a relationship, I would like to be with someone who makes me feel safe and comfortable. So being single is not a bad thing. Like, I feel like waiting until God brings you your person, there's nothing wrong with that. Because in God's time, you will meet the right person. That's if you want to be in a relationship. But being single forever until the day you die, there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like it's just more, less stress, more peace, and you get to focus on your career, you know. And it's even better if you don't want to be in a relationship and don't want to have kids. That's just like you're living the life, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you're living the life. Like, you're at peace, nobody's bothering you, it's just you and your pets. Even if you don't want pets, you don't have to have pets. So definitely being single is not a bad thing in my opinion. I just feel like there's just less stress, less confusion. I don't know, worrying about myself and only myself feels the best. That's just how I would say. So yeah. The next thing I would like to say is for my girls who have children with a man they're not with anymore or whatever, or when they had a fling with, whatever it may be, not informing the father or the sperm donor about the unborn child does not make you a bad person, and nor is it a bad thing. In my opinion, I just feel like if you generally don't feel like you're safe with that person, or your child will be safe with that person, or they're not mature enough to be in the child's life right now at the current moment, I don't think it's a bad thing to not tell them when the child is born, or if there even is a child. I just feel like I struggled with that back in the past, and I always ended up getting abused after informing the person about the child. So I just feel like it's just the best thing for you to just keep it to yourself, especially if you know the person is not mentally stable, financially stable, or emotionally stable enough to be in a child's life. Maybe one day when they're more mature and you feel like they're ready, you could tell them if you want, but you shouldn't feel the need or pressure to tell the person, because of the very fact that I just feel like if they wanted to, they would. You know what I'm saying? They would put in the effort to be in their child's life if they wanted to, or they would strap up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it takes two to tango, and the fact that women only the ones to take all the responsibility, no matter what the father decides, it's very unfair in my opinion. So it's like, since it's our responsibility, because we're the ones that carrying the child, I feel like we have every right to say who can and can't be in our child's life. And that's just my honest to God opinion, because I feel like a man can step out if they want to, but a woman cannot. That's unfair. That's why when I saw Kayla Nicole, when she didn't leave the kids, of course she didn't, but when she like left the kids with the father, I was like, win for girls, a win for women finally. Like, you know, like you never see a woman back away from a child because, oh, it's our motherly instinct, we should be there for the child. I disagree. I feel like both parties should be there for the child. If the father doesn't want to be in the child's life, it's not fair that only the mother gets to be stuck with a child, and then she's unhappy, and then that child grows up in an unhealthy environment. So I just feel like, for one, ladies, choose wisely on who you decide to procreate with, and two, I just feel like if you don't want that person in your life, and you know they're gonna cause you stress, that you're not gonna be able to provide for your child the life that they deserve or you want for them, then don't have that person in your child's life. You get to choose. And that's 100% facts in my opinion. So yeah, if you don't want that person in your child's life, you shouldn't. Because some guys are not mature. They're just not. Like, they don't even know where they're going with their own life. How are they going to help raise a child? Okay. YouTube is not for everybody. Honestly speaking, I just feel like some people, they're just trying to do it for the money. And granted, that I understand, like that's like basically like another way to make money. But I personally feel like being a YouTuber or a content creator is not for everybody. I just feel like people, you have to have a passion for something. It's like going to school to be a doctor but not really wanting to be a doctor, and then like just because you know that doctors make a lot of money, so you go ahead, next thing you know, you do doctor things and you're not even kind to your patients at all, and then now you get bad reviews and now you've lost your job. That's basically what it is. A lot of people are just doing it just to do it because they don't want to do the 9 to 5. I understand, but somebody needs to do the 9 to 5. We cannot all be YouTubers. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I just feel like those who are serious and who are motivated, you can tell from the quality of from the quality of their videos, the way they edit everything. You can tell who really wants to be a YouTuber and who doesn't want to be a YouTuber. It comes naturally. Recording videos, coming up with video ideas, it comes naturally. I just feel like some people are just be posting just to post, and no offense to anyone that does that. I just feel like you have to have a heart for it. It's like being an artist and like copying and pasting everything everybody else does, and then wondering why none of your images, your paintings are being sold. There's no originality. Does that make sense? So that's why it's getting harder and harder for people to even get subscribers, because no one is like an original person. No one has their own little uniqueness to them. So I just feel like some people are just I mean, I feel like I still support small YouTubers, because I myself am a small YouTuber. Anytime like I see a video in my suggestions and I see they only have like 100 or 200 subscribers, I subscribe because I want to show support and I believe in them. I believe that they they got something there, like they're working with. It's like, you know, I said, let them cook. Like that's how I feel. I feel like I want to let them cook, you know, let them marinate their meal and see how it is after a month or two. But I definitely do feel like some people just, it's not for them. Because then, like, listen, the reason why I say that is because like they'll post, right, and they have a rhythm going, it's all good, all dancey, fine and dancing. All of a sudden they stop posting for like 5 months to a year. And I'm just like, what the? And some of them, their content be good too, but I don't know what it is, but they just stop posting. And then a month goes by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by, 4 months go by, and they still haven't posted anything. Like, I would see this, like this girl, I was watching her YouTube video, right? And I was intrigued. I loved how her editing was gorgeous, everything was good. And then it said last time she posted was 8 months ago. And then they're the same type of people that be complaining about not having subscribers, not having views. Honey, you have to be posting, you know? You have to be posting. For me, my issue with me not getting that many subscribers was I wasn't doing any shorts. And I feel like as time goes by, I will get better at that. But like, when you're really determined to be a YouTuber, you analyze what your work is, your work ethic, and you see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But some people, this is not for them, okay? It's not it. And I know some people only get subscribers. Some will get subscribers based on their looks, the fact that they're a fair-skinned person. And I've noticed that too. Like some people, their content is not even good content. It's just the fact that they're pretty or have a fairer skin tone, they get follows, which is great. I mean, to each their own. Ride that train, you know what I'm saying? Last but not least, I feel like people should not vote, because I haven't voted in a day in my life, and I'm 24, because I feel like I think I said this before in one of my videos, is that I feel like people only vote because it's cool to vote. They don't even know who they're voting for. They don't even know why they're voting. They just vote to vote. Oh, my friends voted, I'm gonna vote too. Babes, it's not follow the leader, boo-boo. These people, I just feel like when it comes to presidency, because I'm not really that big on politics, but I do pay attention very well to politics. And I feel like with politics, you need to know exactly who you're voting for, why you're voting for this person, and what can they bring to the table. What changes can they do to improve America, right? So since we are talking about America presidential, not any other country. I don't know how the other countries work, but I feel like in America, we need to like really just discuss, like, people are not trying to, and I feel like most people that do become like run for presidential, they're only doing it for the money. It's America. People just do things for the money, period. Because it's like when you're in school and you're voting for a student body president, right? They're like, oh, we're gonna change the school cafeteria lunches. We'll have this and that. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It'll be more fun time, blah, 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 this and that, so on and so forth. But as soon as they become president, what happens? Not a single damn thing gets changed. And that's how I feel about America, presidential. I feel like they're just just to say I've been a president. Nothing really changes. Everything's still the same. No matter who becomes the president, we're doomed, in my opinion, because America as a whole is going downhill. It's not going anywhere, in my opinion. That's why I don't ever vote, because I'm voting for what? Also, the House decides who becomes president, not really us, the civilians. They make it what's it called? They make it look like we're the ones choosing, but really we're not choosing. And I heard this coming out from the mouth of an old white man. I think he was 63 and I was like 21 that time. He told me there's no point in voting because at the end of the day, they're just gonna pick whoever they want to pick. And then make it look like the people chose. So why are we voting, really? What's the reason for us to vote? That's what I asked him, and he said it's just to make us feel included in decision making. Really, when it's not, it's like when you ask your child, do they want to go to McDonald's or they want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, and they say Chuck E. Cheese, and you're like, I think we should go to McDonald's, don't you think? McDonald's has better food. They got toys too, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, they got toys, and you guys go to McDonald's. It's literally like that. America is like our parents, and they're like manipulating us to thinking that we made that choice, but really they made it for us. So there's no point in voting. That's my unpopular opinions. So if you guys have more that you guys like me to say, let me know down in the comment section down below so we can talk and discuss, because I really want to know what's in that brain cells of y'all's. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that is all, my lovelies. I want you guys to go ahead and turn on that post notification bell, because you know you want to see more about goofiness, because I want to see more of what you, period. Okay. I want you guys to go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Be part of my beautiful babies. Bye.
I'm pretty, then I'm motherfucker. Hoes be looking okay. She